Hello to everyone out in the virtual world. While I would have loved to see you all in person, this new environment and platform for BMC Exchange is a great alternative, and I hope you've been able to explore the space and all it has to offer. In fact, this is our future, where we meld the physical and digital worlds for virtual interactions. I am really excited to be here kicking off Exchange with all of you across the globe and sharing a future vision that impacts all of us. To say the past 20 months have been a learning experience would be an understatement. The global pandemic impacted all of us as individuals and organizations in more ways than we could have imagined. We all adapted to using technology more frequently and in new ways, from online fitness classes to schooling to virtual doctor visits, and of course, doing our own work remotely. In fact, as of last March, we saw an 18% increase for in-home data usage compared to 2019. And well into 2021, we are learning to adjust to a shifting geopolitical landscape that impacts markets and the global economy. We've learned that our global community is highly interdependent on each other. As a result, our economies, our livelihoods, and well-being are more intertwined than we could have imagined. Supply chain disruptions taught us how vulnerable our systems can be to environmental and market impacts. And while we're seeing a rapid recovery for market goods, service industries like travel and hospitality are far slower to recover. At the same time, we are seeing businesses who are agile and able to leverage technology so that they can navigate through the pandemic thrive. There is a huge opportunity to take what we've learned as leaders and apply it so that our businesses can succeed. Technology allows us to stay ahead of the curve. So I ask each of you, are you ready for what's to come? Being prepared means being able to respond and adjust quickly. Agility and resiliency come from knowing how, when, and what to do, and in some cases, what not to do. All of this is being driven by insights from the sheer volume of data that we all create. The data evolution when it comes to collecting, curating, analyzing, and acting upon has become exponentially more complex, both in our personal and professional lives. This morning, my day began with data ingestion. What's the weather like? How is traffic as I venture into the office? And does my car have enough battery charge? Data plays an incredible role in helping us all make the best decision in our everyday lives. And decision-making continue to evolve based on analytics that now provide us with greater insights. Every employee and customer action, every website visit, each and every application use is generating more actionable data. The opportunity for all of us is to harness its power to move faster than our competitors, to create an exciting workplace for our employees, and ultimately, to serve our customers better. Research shows that data volume in 2021 will reach an all-time high of 79 zettabytes, and then more than double by 2025. I often wonder how to explain the enormity of a zettabyte to others. Look at it this way. 1 zettabyte is more than enough to store 30 billion high-definition movies. It would take a really long binge to go through that many movies. Now, let's be clear. BMC is not a data analytics company. We are a data operations company. Our solutions orchestrate and optimize your most complex data pipelines and translate it into from data to actionable insights. Data ops is quickly becoming a way to optimize the data practices so that we can glean knowledge and information and translate it into business value. And it comes alive in every autonomous digital enterprise. Last year, we introduced the Autonomous Digital Enterprise, or ADE, as a framework for the successful enterprise of the future. At the heart of every ADE is agility, actionable insights, and customer centricity. It defines how successful organizations of the future will use technology. We believe the ADE is key for every organization to overcome the world's uncertainty. The data-driven business is a key pillar in every autonomous digital enterprise to bring together the systems of engagement with the systems of record so we can leverage insights to grow the business. Data is collected and curated from across the business. We then use analytics and distill it into actionable insights, enable you to change your offering and adjust quickly and effectively. We know that it's not about how much data you have, it's about how you use it that will deliver the immense business value. With ADE framework, we are bringing together data from across the company into a common data lake. Using a dynamic ADE platform, the data can then be identified, collected, and correlated. We are bringing together data points from enterprise service management with AI ops to automate the provisioning and remediation of services, all while focusing on access and security needs. Now, more than ever, the data-driven business is foundational to every ADE. This is where we're going to spend some time today and explore the potential for data and how to bring it to life. The ongoing data challenge is determining which data to use for what, when, and where. At BMC, we are on our own journey to becoming an ADE with data ops. Leading a global business of innovators, I am excited to share that BMC has adopted our own expansive data strategy. We are collecting data from across all functions and streams. Business data from our internal systems, sales data with every deal, customer data created from every interaction and engagement, and employee data from our HR systems. Together with network and security data, we have no shortage of data. We are so digitized that we collect and store lots of it. With historical analysis and predictive analytics, we can make continuous improvement while focusing on innovation. The world has changed and continues to change at a pace that does not show any signs of slowing. And from my conversations with business leaders and executives around the world, the power and value of data and how we use it will shape every company's strategic roadmap. In the financial services space, we are seeing banks create new applications and services by using real-time customer analytics with historical account data. As a result, they're able to give millions of banking customers the ultimate personalized banking experience. ING Bank Śląski is one of the largest banks in Poland, with over 300 branches and 4,400 ATMs and nearly 5 million retail customers. In order to meet the bank reporting requirements and support their customer-facing services, they deployed BMC solutions to create a platform for data automation. By automating and orchestrating many of their business processes, ING Bank Śląski eliminated the need for different and disconnected automating tools. This means that the developers could move from maintaining apps to focusing on innovation for new revenue opportunities and even better service for their millions of customers. As a result, the bank has experienced a 70% reduction in processing time and shifted their employee focus to higher value work. Data-driven gains are not limited to financial services. In fact, Gruppo Aspiag, an Italian retailer grocer, with over 570 stores, partnered with BMC to orchestrate their critical point-of-sale data. Like many grocery retailers, waste is a big concern for them. Tracking daily sales, inventory levels, and product movement with speed and accuracy allows them to stay agile and make informed replenishment decisions. They used to use a centralized system for updating every point of sale across their 570 stores twice a day. They would then collect the data for next day's planning. The system proved too time-consuming and unreliable for accurate reporting. Now, with BMC's help, they created a system to orchestrate dynamic data between their point of sale and their central systems, with more speed and accuracy. As a result, they're now seeing significant reduction in product waste, resulting in happier customers and a better bottom line. While we're talking about innovative grocers, Carrefour Argentina had an aggressive plan to open 540 new stores in 5 years. They used BMC Control M to orchestrate all their data processes for 13,000 stores in over 30 countries. This way, they can offer consistent restocking, pricing, and discounts, making sure that the business runs in order and on time allows them to provide a positive personal experience to every customer as they expand their Argentina footprint. Last year, I shared the exciting ways that Navistar is using IoT and their operational data to become a data-driven business. They are able to reduce vehicle downtime by 40% by orchestrating sensor data across their fleet of trucks with business operations and parts inventory. We continue to see more organizations capitalize on data automation to drive business growth, just like the success stories I shared with you. The healthcare industry is also finding new ways to augment patient care with data pipelines that can alleviate the urgent and emergency care backlogs. At last year's exchange, we talked about how Tampa General Hospital is harnessing automation and hospital data to share information across the broader hospital system. They orchestrate bed and treatment availability with staffing levels so that they can meet critical care needs of patients and the community. These are just a few impressive examples of how organizations are using data to transform their business into an ADE. One of the greatest parts of my job is hearing directly from our customers about the exciting ways that BMC is helping their business. Maple Leaf Foods is a leading consumer foods company in Canada that operates with a number of subsidiaries and over 24,000 employees.
My name is Dan DiSalvo, VP of Infrastructure and Security, Maple Leaf Foods. I'm responsible for implementing, protecting, and supporting the IT infrastructure end-to-end that runs our business, ERP, plant, and office worker systems across Canada, US, and Japan. I've been fortunate enough over my 24-year career at Maple Leaf Foods to take a path from a service support analyst to a leadership role that allowed me to participate in major global transformations, from behind the keyboard, console, right to the decision-making where I am today. We see IT as an enabler and a partner to the digital strategy, working with the business functions across the enterprise to provide thought leadership as it relates to technology linked to our lines of business. And with the BMC Helix technology in front of us, it allows us to prepare our frontline agents to be able to take calls remotely. Also, even more importantly, it enables our employees on the ground floor to log tickets and incidents and questions from anywhere, any device, without any disruption to the business. So it's allowed us to continue to support the business during these tough times. The greatest benefit that we're seeing with the platform is basically the 58% reduction in phone calls to our live agents. In the service management space, data is gold, because without the data, we're not going to know how we're trending. Without the data and getting the data right, we're not going to know how to implement knowledge articles that are going to support helping users fix problems that they're having today. The important thing is here that you get the data right from an accuracy and data format. Data is giving us insights to the problems that users are having. It's also taking the data that we're collecting historically and making us understand how can we use that data to help us be more proactive or predictive, in the sense that once we learn the trends, we can help them service better and get them solutions to ensure that they're up and running, or be proactive in knowledge articles so that they don't have to contact an agent. Being in the manufacturing industry, Maple Leaf Foods, data will play a huge role from plant floor manufacturing, service delivery, and sales. And when you link them all together, those are the core pillars of where we think that data can help us get better insights on how we're actually performing.
RingCentral is a born-in-the-cloud communications and collaboration solution provider. They are driving an innovative DevOps and DataOps evolution.
My name is Jeff Smits. I'm VP of IT Infrastructure and Operations for RingCentral. And I've been with RingCentral for 7 years, if you can believe it. That's quite a life in Silicon Valley. The greatest value of data is that data enables decision-making. Better and faster data enable better and faster decisions. So this enables business agility, and it makes our customers happy. We're more than 98% cloud in terms of all of our enterprise applications. Cloud systems don't talk to each other natively, and so you have all of these different data models that need to be integrated. And so it's very important that your data strategy address these differing models and bring them together under one definition of truth. Over the last 18 months, if we've learned anything, we know that the workplace has changed forever. And IT needs to respond to that. The democratized workforce, as I mentioned, no longer hitched to a particular office, where work can be done anywhere and everywhere, frankly. We need to prepare for the silos to come down. And we need to support a far more diverse and distributed workforce. BMC can enable RingCentral in many ways. It's important that we first continue harvesting the value of Control-M, and it's already showing tremendous results. I'm anticipating increasing our intelligence and execution efficiency. One particular data point is we're seeing a 45% improvement in execution time from your parallelism and better error handling. We're also seeing a 90% reduction in false positive alerts. But I think this transformation we're going through with artificial intelligence is truly pushing us into a new era in technology. We are going to be able to do things in 1/5 or 1/10 of the time that we used to be able to do things. And it's going to accelerate the pace of business. It's going to accelerate growth. And honestly, learning how to capitalize on that and staying on that cutting edge and riding that wave is going to be fundamental to keeping a competitive edge and making sure that RingCentral is the #1 UCaaS company in the world.
Vodafone is a multinational technology communications company with an immense global presence, supporting businesses and individuals around the world.
I'm Scott Petty. I'm the Chief Digital and IT Officer for Vodafone. I'm based in the UK, although I have a team across all of the Vodafone footprint, which is about 25 countries around the world. IT strategy is all about our digital transformation. And we break it into 3 pillars: optimizing our internal processes, digitizing everything we can. And that's really about delivering operating expense value to the business. The second key component is digitizing the channels and the way that we interact with our customers, our mobile apps, our e-commerce platforms, our AI chatbots. That's a combination of creating revenue opportunities to grow market share and drive down cost savings as well. And then third, and probably the most exciting, is creating new digital products and services in exciting new areas like IoT and 5G, leveraging the power of the platforms that we've built in our IT strategy to enable customers to buy new services from Vodafone. When we think about our internal processes, it's really about automation. We're trying to remove the mundane tasks of all of the people across Vodafone. We focus heavily on the ease of interaction with us, the ability to buy services and service their account within Vodafone, and that's resulting in market share gains and ultimately revenue growth. The ultimate customer experience for a Vodafone customer is really to be able to compete with the digital native companies across the world, the Amazons and the Apples, for our customers to say Vodafone's as easy to deal with as they are and prefer to buy their services from Vodafone than anybody else. The third element of the strategy is building new digital products and services. And there are very exciting areas in telecommunications that Vodafone is leading at. The Internet of Things, connecting things to our network and enabling new digital experiences. 5G is all about new digital applications, enabling everything from smart factories to intelligent agriculture to virtual and augmented reality. The ability for Vodafone to build those applications in partnership with an ecosystem of developers will decide whether we're successful over other telecommunications operators. And we've been using chaos engineering for the last 12 months or so. It's a big part of our growth in our digital culture and our skill sets. And it's really been adopted by our IT operations teams as we've freed up time with new scale platforms like Helix that have taken them away from doing very mundane tasks of opening and closing tickets to actually focus on automation and creating much more scalable environments for us to manage. Well, the future of digital transformation is a really broad topic, but if I focus specifically in operations, it's very much about capturing data, harnessing that data and using it for automation in what we call zero-touch operations. It has a massive impact on culture because data doesn't lie. It gives you the facts for us to work on. We no longer are focused on resolving issues when they happen. We're focused on stopping issues from occurring in the first place and building automation that allow us to ensure that our systems are resilient and capable. A key element of our strategy is really harnessing the power of the data that we have, capturing that data and building it into a large data lake that we can leverage and start to build automation from. A great example is actually our service failure prediction services that were built with BMC, taking all of the data that we have from our ITSM platforms and understanding what's happening in our technology environment and starting to predict incidents before they happen. And we've been able to predict significant incidents 2 hours ahead of when the incident actually occurred. We're now automating the discovery of the root cause and avoiding that incident by automating the processes to fix the issues that were starting to emerge in our estate. We're able to create great new revenue growth opportunities and service our existing customers to improve our net promoter score and hopefully generate more revenue. You play such a critical role in the ITSM world, arguably our most important application in operations, and you can help bring along the rest of the industry in that standardization.
I am honored to work with incredibly innovative and forward-thinking leaders and brands around the globe. The different and innovative ways they are approaching data ops reinforce the data opportunity for every autonomous digital enterprise. We are at an incredible inflection point in every industry. We've seen how the organizations that invested in technology have created a new era in financial services, retail, and healthcare industries. Manufacturing, transportation, and communication businesses are also experiencing a massive accelerated transformation. The rate of change will only continue to accelerate. With all this change comes the opportunity to charge ahead of your competition. We've learned many lessons that can be applied to help our businesses and organizations to be ready for these seismic shifts. So I ask you now, what will you do with your valuable data from your business? Are you ready to invest in your data strategy and your business future? In this exchange, you will hear from speakers who will tackle these questions and more to help you unlock the power and value of data in your organization. I hope you enjoy the keynotes and sessions over the next couple of days, and that you find them helpful to chart your path to success. It's time to get on your A game.